Well, good day, everybody. I can't say good morning. I can't say afternoon. It's about 1200 UTC, and I think we should be going. Yeah, there's a couple of people popped up. So we had a few reschedulings, but anyway, we're currently sort of on the side of the road coming down the centre of the UK. So we've stopped. I've got battery power. It seems to be working, so all is good. And we'll be running the tracker updates now as best we can at 1200 UTC. That means it's daylight and not too ridiculously early in the morning for the fleet. And every time we do a tracker update now for the next 11 updates, we should have one of the entrants calling in every time. There's a schedule on the post underneath. Adam's, he was scheduled to go yesterday, but I completely forgot. Yesterday we were really busy checking out those boats, and there's an interesting story, and we'll put a big post up later, not necessarily here, but it is a great story. This is Polar Bound. I met a guy called David Scott Cowper back in the late 70s who was doing crazy things. But anyway, this is a recent boat launched in 21. Oh, Adam's just popped up. Okay, so 21, he's sailed, there's so many places up in the Arctic. It's crazy. He's been down to South Georgia and the Antarctic Peninsula. It's an icebreaker, 45-foot icebreaker. It's the strongest boat, small boat in the world that's built as an icebreaker. That's in the pilot house. And then he's got another boat called Ocean Bound, and I met him in that in 79. He was sailing around the world to beat Chichester's record, which he did, and then going the traditional way, and then after that he went the other way to beat Che Blythe. That's his Tradewind 35 that he was refitting for the GGR in 22. That's Ocean Bound, and he's going to sail that around the world with his partner in September this year, sort of the same route as the GGR, and that'll be nearly 50 years after he first did it back in the long time ago. Anyway, this is his Tradewind. He never made he didn't finish it before he got to so he missed the start of the GGR, and he was going to go around the world now following the GGR in this boat. But I said, David, don't be stupid. Go around in Ocean Bound. You know, it's a bigger boat, faster boat, more comfortable. He's 84 now. He's getting on a bit, and that's going to be a bit of fun. So anyway, back to this. I'll get rid of that. Hang on. Boom. Remove that. Back here with me, and Adam's just popped up, so I'm going to go straight to Adam. Let's see what happens here. There's Adam. Now, you should, how do we get both, Jane?
Just don't solo on. Just
hit in the screen. There we go. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Adam's not there. Why not?
Adam is there now.
Yeah, I know, but he's not on the screen. So,
You get.
hang on. Let's see if we stand by, everybody. I just got to get Adam up here.
Just don't be.
Solo off. Stand by. No.
Where's Adam?
He's there. Here. Oh, he's there. But now I'm not. Stand by, Adam. Hang on, I've got to turn my volume up. I can't hear you. Stand by. It's this program. Okay. Stand by. It's got hide. Stand by, everybody. Sorry, we're trying to get both up. It's usually pretty simple, but it's not doing what it's normally supposed to do. No, that's right. That's correct. We usually just bring two up. Ooh, stand by. This is a bit boring, I know, but we'll be there in a sec. No, that's the tracker. I haven't. Now we lost Adam. Hang on a sec. Okay, so I'm back, and I've lost the signal from Adam, and I just don't know why we're not getting able to split screen. No, you just hit one or the other and it comes up. That's not going to get. Japers. Sometimes things don't go as they're supposed to.
Then you can just let Adam on the screen if Adam come back.
He won't be able to hear me because he's not there.
You just need to solo on on that side, then it's fine.
Yeah, okay. So Adam's gone now anyway, so I'll come back to the tracker.
You can refresh
And
and
then,
see if the thing.
all right, I'm going to refresh everybody. Stand by. Stand by to stand by. Reload. I don't know why we lost Adam, but anyway. Okay, I've lost Adam I'm back, but anyway, we've lost Adam for a minute. So let's just carry on with the tracker. Okay. All right, we've got the tracker. I'll keep an eye out for when Adam pops up again, and when he does, we'll try and get him back on the screen. In fact, I'm just going to try something here now. Show him the screen. Adam Moore is ready to join your broadcast. Adam's back. Right. Now. Yep, okay. I've got to come back now, everybody. Got you there, Adam. Just stand by. Okay, can you hear me, Adam? He's just gone blank again. As soon as I come out, he's gone black. The internet's fast enough. I'm not sure what's going on here, everybody. We will. I can't work out what's going on. Oh, Adam's there. Can you hear me, Adam? Nope, you can't hear me. Nope, you can only hear me when he sees me. So I've got Adam on the screen now. I'm there, and it's just not doing what it's supposed to do. So I take solo off. Now Adam's gone black again. We've got three. Adam's meant to be the one on there, but it's not happening. And Jane's got no idea either. So.
Because I can't sit in front of the computer.
Okay.
No, I can't. I don't. Why? No signal, not enough signal. Don't do it.
We're not sure what's happening here. Sorry, Adam, we've lost you again. It could be the lack of signal, but everything's moving pretty fast at the moment. What's the signal on the phone, Jing Jing? No, my phone. On 4G?
On 5.
On 5. Okay, so I've got 5G. Adam's back now.
Put Adam on the screen and ask
but Adam can't hear me unless I'm on the screen.
Then just ask Adam.
You can't hear. No, but okay. Can you hear Adam? No, I can't hear him talking at all. Solo off, hide in the screen. Why is that there? That's nothing. Now he's gone again. I'm not sure what's going on, Adam. I think we're going to have to scrap it. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure at all what's going on. So it looks like we've got a problem trying to get Adam up. And it could be, we got 5G, so it should be fine. I mean, I'm running off the mobile. I'm not sure.
I can call Adam on the phone.
Yeah, could you go for Adam? And yeah, good idea. Adam called. Jane's going to call you. Adam, we'll just call him on the. No, not me. You got to call Adam.
Yeah, calling.
Yeah, but we want Adam up there. Why am I there? Oh, here's Adam. Okay, we've gone back to the phone. Can you hear me?
Hi, Dom. Yeah, I can you hear me.
I can. Okay, so we're going a different way. Technology, eh? Anyway, we're back on track. And you're on Jane's phone, so I got you there. So tell us what's happening. It looks pretty good out there at the moment. You're all a lot of sitting in the current.
Yeah, it's very good. I'd say we've probably got a near enough 2 knots of current. Light winds. It's been quite light for the last 8 or 10 hours, but generally sort of 10, 12 knots of wind, maybe about 6 to 8 knots. But, it's just a ton and a half of boats, so it doesn't take a lot of wind to get us going. So, and really good sea state as well. It's quite flat, so it's been great.
Yeah, okay. No more rolling. The wind's a bit forward of the beam. Or, Yeah.
It's probably not having that wind from behind. It's the boat just sits nicely. It's on the beam and it's very comfortable.
Yeah, okay. So, and what about the headspace? You must be feeling quite good now because, you can see the finish line sort of coming up and, what's happening?
Yeah, I'd say pretty good is the answer. It's we're sort of maybe a quarter of the way through this last passage. So it doesn't really feel quite real that, when we get to Antigua, that's going to be the end of it. It just feels like it'll be another couple of weeks break, reprovision, and off we go again. So it's a bit strange. Really looking forward to getting to Antigua and seeing everybody, but also just starting to get a little bit concerned about this is the last passage we'll be doing, which will be very sad.
Yeah, exactly. And how's everything going with you've got a huge number of people coming out to see you get in. How's everything happening with the LF Foundation?
It's coming on really well, thanks, Don. Yeah, we're up to about £60,000 now, which is great. Hoping we'll get a bit of traction in the next couple of weeks. We've got just giving link on all of my social media pages. So if anybody would like to support it, the cancer, helping young people post-diagnosing with being diagnosed with cancer. So lots of good stuff being done there. They need as much money as they can get. So any help would be absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm assuming you're going to be doing lots of talks when you get back as well, talking about your trip and trying to keep raising money and stuff.
Yeah, it'll keep going when I get back, and I think there's a great opportunity to sort of get the profile around the UK, which is where that work's being done. So really looking forward to that.
Yeah. Okay. So is there any one thing that feels totally different about this leg? Being the last leg and everything. Like, are you eating differently, sleeping differently? How's that whole thing evolving?
I think enjoying it more. I mean, it's the best feast that we've had all trip, so that's really nice. I've been using my big spinnaker for most of this leg, and in a couple of days' time that'll go away and it'll not come out again until the end of the race. So just really thinking, isn't that great that I've managed to sail all the way around the world with a sail and it's still going. So hopefully that'll be the case with all the other sails that come out the bag in the last 1,600 miles. It just sort of it's a little bit like a normal passage because you've just got to keep doing the same things. And I'm trying not to tempt fate too much, but I can't help the odd thought about Antigua and run punches and seeing my son and talking to my daughter from land and seeing Kerry again, all that sort of stuff. My brother's coming out, so yeah, getting very excited about that.
Yeah. So, and what about? It must be kind of weird because I know Little Wren's up for sale, but are you getting more and more emotionally involved with the boat now that it's nearly all over?
Yeah, I think I've been emotionally involved in the boat since I've screwed the first screw in. It started in 2022. She's done me proud. I'm very emotionally involved. But the saddest thing would be seeing this boat sitting on a trailer for 2-3 years and not doing the job it was built to do. So I'm excited about whoever buys the next. I've got some interest at the moment. We'll see how that goes, but it will be really exciting. And I know whoever buys it will carry on sailing across oceans with it, which for me will be wonderful.
Yeah, I'm talking to a lot of people, and I keep telling them these are all the boats are going to sell out really quickly suddenly. So anyway, that's another story. And I'm with David Scott Cowper up here, and we've been up in Newcastle, and he saw your boat, and he's been watching everything. He's quite impressed.
Yeah, no, it's nice to hear of David. He came and had a look and was very helpful because he's, as you well know, hugely experienced sailor, so it was nice to be able to show him around.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, you missed that.
How's Newcastle treating you?
It wasn't raining. Let's just say that.
It never rains in Newcastle, Don. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. But it was good to call over his boat. I hadn't seen his polar bound, and he does crazy things, and he's off again in September. 84. He's going to go around the world again in ocean bound. But anyway, another story. Okay, well, that's good. So good luck there. I completely missed the fact that yesterday was exactly 1 year. So we're 1 year and 1 day out from Antigua, which is pretty crazy. And we're looking forward to seeing you very soon, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm about 80 or 90 miles from the equator, and then it feels like it'll be very much a run downhill back home.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, that's good. I'm glad we circumvented the technology. So thanks for calling in, and we'll see you in Antigua.
Okay, thanks, Don.
All right, good on you. Thanks, mate. See you. Bye-bye. Okay, so at least we got there. Not quite the way we figured, but anyway. All right, now for the tracker update. It's good to see Adam there having a great time. I think they all are right now. And when I find my little cursor here. All right, so you're on the tracker and I'm on the tracker as well in a second. I thought the most interesting colour for today is the currents. So that's what's going on. It's kind of interesting here because there's a few tactics going on. Kerry's always out on his own, as you know. He likes to try and think outside the box, and I think I reckon he's heading now. He's trying to stay in this current, obviously, and he's going to head up here because this is the next version of the current. So I think this is a good move coming along here, heading up. If we look at the run line, the others are doing something similar, but they're maybe just outside the big stream. I'm not sure. Certainly these guys are moving. If you look at this, I'll come back to the detail. But Jacob's doing it. It's done 146 miles in the last 24 hours, which is crazy, doing 5.4 right in the current. But they're going to maybe cut out the edge out here, whereas Kerry's for sure coming down here and got a plan to cut through this one. Maybe I may be wrong, but anyway, all a bit of fun. Let's do the wind first so you can see what's going on with the current there. And some boats are right in the thick of it, a couple of knots. That's nearly 48 days. I'm good at maths. 48 days of free mileage every day, and the wind's not too strong, but it's not light. It's very pleasant. Sea state there, from what I'm seeing, it's down around 1.5, 2 meters still. So that's cool. I'll just pick these up. So we've got there. Come back down here, and we're now looking at the fleet. They should be all 1200. Jazz is on 1200, doing 6 knots, 135 mile day. That's pretty good. Bringing up the rear. So obviously you had a slow start as well. A few boats down with skippers in cold sweats and not feeling good and things like that. Anyway, Josh did 136 mile day, 4.8. That's pretty good. Eric coming across. They're all on 1200 timeline. 5.8, 134 mile day. Kerry, 6.1, 143 mile day at 12 o'clock. That's pretty impressive. And Christian, 5.8 knots, 146 mile day. That's very impressive. Climbing up. Urton, losing a bit of ground. The other's coming up behind him, and he's on 12 o'clock, 136. So Christian pulled it out 10 miles. That's nearly half a knot faster, or just less than half a knot faster. So he's on the move. Then Adam, whom we just spoke to, 5.4 knots, 150 mile day. He's in a hurry. That's pretty good. Very happy with the current as well. And he's still showing in the mainstream. So Renault and Pilo are a little bit out of it. So 146 for Jacob, 5.4 knots. I should have this a bit bigger so you can see it. And then we've got Dan, 147, 1 knot faster for the mileage for the 24 hours and doing 5.9 knots. There's Pila on the hammer of Renault doing 5.6 and 148 miles. Got glare in the screen. Yep, 148. That's pretty good. And come on, 122. What? That's not right. So Renault would have been coming late all the time and not rolling over exactly on time, but it looks like there's still something going on with his 24-hour run because he's maintaining position, and he is, if we look at the finish distance, 1586, 1594. That's about right. So 8644. Peeler's about 8 miles behind. So the distance is right, but I think there's something wrong with his 24-hour run. He should be up on a par with Peeler doing 148, 149 miles a day. So Peeler's very much in striking distance. I'm not sure where an opportunity is going to come from to let a jump ahead unless Renault makes a mistake somewhere, and I don't think he's ever done that. Same with Dan, but just to put it in perspective, I'll just measure it off and do the maths. So Dan is about 20 miles behind. That's nothing. 20 miles is nothing. It's only 4 hours, but it's a lot when you're trying to catch up at half a knot. If you're doing half a knot faster, that's 40 hours. So anyway, Adam's around about, hang on, I'll peg it all from Renault. Adam and Jacob about 46 miles behind. Middle fleet, let's say Eric's about 80 miles behind, still all within striking distance if someone makes a mistake. Same with Kerry. So Kerry, from Kerry and Peeler, this is an interesting one because Peeler's got about a day and a bit on Kerry, behind Kerry, and Kerry's now 60 miles behind. So he's still holding that if it's a constant fast finish, things like that. But she's certainly trying to bite away at Kerry's position. She wants that third. And Jasmine, so the total fleet split is about 100 miles, and they've been out now for what have we got? 19, so 5 days. 5 days, it's 20 miles a day difference. So anyway, let's look at the weather for the next couple of days. I'll just make this a bit smaller. I'll get rid of that. You can see the coast. I'll make it, hang on a sec. I've got to make it just a little, cheapest. All the entrants just dropped. Come on. The entrants just dropped down. So there we go. Here's what we're going to get. We're on wind. Get that out of the way. Push it through by 1 day. There we go. Near enough to a day. Oh, we're 12 o'clock. There we go. A little bit more wind than is usual. I've got a bit of glare, but it's not too bad. 26. Yeah, there's plenty of breeze now, and if we look at the big picture, here is solidly in the northeasterly trades, and that's the way it's going to go. And what will happen is, actually, it's looking like it's getting more east in it, so it might not be forward of the beam, but it's certainly not after the beam. It's either on the beam or just a little bit after the beam, going forward for the next couple of days, which is it's a bit hard to say. That's later. So now it's same, either right on the beam or just a little bit forward. So they're going to get a fast run. Let's just look at that. At the moment, they're all screaming along because of the current. So I just want to look at the ETAs based on a recent. So I've now hit that as recent. This would be the earliest I'd ever possibly get there. Which is fine. Even if Renault was making that kind of speed, he's not doing 122 miles. He'd be doing 148 or something. He shouldn't be there earlier than the 7th. So Rob will beat him. Rob's getting in on the 6th. We get there earlier. So there's some ETAs, but that's unrealistic. The best way to go is to have from the start, and that puts Renault in sometime in the 8th, which is about right. I reckon he'll get in about midday, and the others going down are pretty reasonable guesses as well. So there's the 9th, the 10th. Anyone can look at this one. Someone's not there. Adam. Why isn't Adam there? Was he 7th? Is he correct? Anyway, I think it was because it said 1200, so that's fine. And the slowest ones, if we pull that up here, oh, jeepers, Jasmine. It's looking like the 20th. Come on, Jasmine, you've got to speed up a bit, and the average should be right. Going to arrive just before the prize giving, but she'll get a lot faster and faster averages. So all good. Okay, I think Sea State we know is good. I'm not worried about that. We've seen the currents. So I think we might just come out of that now and say good day to everybody. And we are both coming back. Where am I? Here I am. Okay. All right, so we're here. Hide that one. So that was good to see Adam. Sorry about the technical stuff up. It appeared to me that the program that we use here, which is called Belive, wasn't working correctly. When Jane gives up, it means it doesn't mean that. It doesn't. I think it was just the program's not working right sometimes. Ayrton's there. G'day, Ayrton. Good to see you. Super nice conditions. Yeah, nice way to finish off. Touch wood. Never over till the fat lady sings, but it's looking like they're having a great time, which is kind of nice. John Pinto, First live from the car. Cool. Is it? We've done it before, but probably the other races. Yeah, we can do it from anywhere. I can even do it from in bed, which is what was happening the other day. But anyway, part of the fun. Thanks, John. Is anyone using hammocks to sleep? No way. The boat's not big enough to string a hammock inside. Jeepers, should be bouncing off walls. If not, why not? Well, there's the answer. So, no hammocks. There's not enough space to stretch one out. But on the floor if in really rolly, rocky weather, the best spot is on the floor because you jam between the two bunk risers of the settees. But I never slept on the floor, even though I had pretty rocky stuff. I always had very good lee cloths, and I had the locker at the back, so my bunk was only 50 centimetres wide. And I was always happy as on the windward side. Anyway, John Pinto, first life of the car, we've done that. Hello from Trekker, super nice conditions. Getting it twice. Rachel, can we see and hit? We can't see. Oh, we sorted that. G'day from Guatemala. Much better. 0600 local. There you go. The world's round and everyone's a different time, eh? Come on. I'm getting the wrong connection here. Japers. Okay, sailing. Because you'd smack yourself in the sides of the boat. A bit uncomfortable. Yeah, exactly. Robert, Ron Harmon, hi Don and Jane. When are you planning to fly to Antigua? 2nd of March. We're there. We're flying 2nd of March. Robert, we can see and hear you. Good, thanks, mate. Trekker, good old what's up? Yeah, it's going through your car system. There might be a block on the internet. No, it's just on the phone. I've got a hot wire, not even Wi-Fi from my phone. I've got a cable. Rachel, Inspiration Adam. Yep, Adam's always pretty cool, so he's doing some great stuff. Well done. Thanks, Roberto. Okay, that's it. We're done. We're going to get back on the road, and tomorrow we may not be there. We'll try. We're on the ferry, and we're getting off the ferry, and then we'll be on the road again, but we'll see what's happening. There's no one scheduled for tomorrow, no live, because I knew I'd be travelling that day, but we'll see what happens. So there's no entrant calling in tomorrow. I think it's on the 26th is the next entrant call, but you can check out the schedule below. Okay, thanks a lot, and we will see you again soon, maybe tomorrow. See ya.